And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, welcome to the main show for today. For all of you watching around the world, welcome. Don't forget, for all of you watching, we are officially live. I'm going to allow a little bit more people to show up. We just started. Today is Thursday. Yes. Today's Thursday, April, May. Oof, it's May. It is May 1st. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a special little treat for you. I think all of you know we have a treat every day, but this is going to be a hell of a treat. For all of you watching, we're going to be cooking amazing food, but I would say this, oof. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is officially time to be opening up today and reviewing the 13 colony. We're going to be reviewing this bad little boy. Is it a bad little boy, or is it a dookie head? Is it a dookie stain? We're going to see for all of you watching. This is 13 Colonies Distillery. This is their Southern Rye whiskey, and for a lot of you watching, I'm going to say this. Beautiful bottle. A little bit weird. Not gonna lie, a little bit weird. A little bit weird looking bottle, but that's okay. Point of the matter is, what matters is what's in the bottle, what's in the juice. If it's good, that juice. So we're going to be reviewing that. And also, not only are we going to be reviewing this, we're going to be cooking, yes? I'm going to show you a good recipe to cook some chicken drums. Yes, we're going to be cooking some chicken drums. So for all of you watching, if this is your first time here, hit that like button, because you know what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Don't forget, I'm going to do one more time for all of you. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Yes. And today, May 1st, I usually do a little bit of giveaways on May 1st. I do know today's Thursday, and I'm going to say this. I'm looking forward to this bottle popping. I'm also going to be putting this up against a couple other things. Thinking about maybe putting. Yesterday, this one won the challenge. You could only see that in Only Members. Yes, Only Fans. You could only see that in Only Fans. You could say members subscription. Okay, so if you're subscribed, you can see the review from yesterday on the OnlyFans subscription part of YouTube. Yes, you'll see how it ended up, where it placed. And yesterday, if you didn't see yesterday's stream, well, let me just recap it. You have to be able to watch it, and members only. And yesterday, shout out to AM. Yesterday, we did the Monte Cristo, yes? Volume 1, 100 Days, Monte Cristo. Anyways, the point of the matter is, we're not doing the Monte Cristo today. We're going to do this beautiful review on this beautiful looking bottle. I'm gonna show you again. It has like a baby blue color, 95 proof. Let's start opening this up. Looking forward to this. Happy Thursday. I'm good to see one of my rangers in the chat room. Happy Thursday. All right, let's pop this open. I'm going to review this, and then after I review it, ladies and gentlemen, after we review this, I think you guys know what's going to happen. It's going to be a fun time for all of you watching. Here we go. Has a nice rubber cork. That's a good vibe. Always a little rubber cork is always good. Let's start pouring this up. That's such a beautiful bottle, man. Sheesh. That is a beautiful bottle, baby blue. And for all of you watching, this is something that you maybe not going to be able to find in certain states. Not every state has this. So for some of you, I'm just going to show you the color for now. Look at the color, beautiful color. Oof. That color is dang beautiful. Look at the color on this. Real beautiful, real beautiful, real beautiful. For all of you watching, do me a favor, if you haven't already, hit that like button. I know there's a lot of people on vacation. A lot of people on vacation mode, yes, vacation mode. Some people didn't take spring break off. They took today off. And for a lot of you, I just hope you guys enjoy these streams on a weekly basis, right? Monday through Friday if you're working, if you're watching, don't forget to leave a little comment and always try your best to be in the chat room. Now, you don't have to be in the chat room, but it's preferable. You could get a membership if you're in the chat room often. And I do say those memberships, they do cost money. So you can get some free membership as long as you're in the chat room often. What do I have to say about this? First is first, okay? Bottle's ugly, beautiful looking design. The juice, very dark. Look at the juice, very, very dark. Look at the juice. Look at the amber. Look at the amber on that juice. Very dark. So far, you don't usually see ryes, mainly whiskeys, that have that color. Let me explain to you something. You do not see whiskeys with that color. All right, let me just show you a couple. This is Redwood Empire. Look at the Redwood Empire. Look at the color of that Redwood Empire. You see that? That's like a Bud Light color. Over here, then we got over here. Boom. Look at this. Look at the color on that bad boy. That's an 8-year. Yes, Wild Turkey. Out of all of them. Oh. Look at this one. Now, do you see the color on that? See how, look at the color. Okay, so you saw the color on those, right? And the strongest, look at the strongest. This is the strongest whiskey on the stream. Look at the colors, okay? Okay, so now that you just compared a couple colors on here, this is usually how to pick out, this is how I pick out some whiskeys. I usually see if there's a new brand, I look at the color. Look at the color on this son of a gun. Look at the color. Are you joking me? Look at the color on this son of a gun. Do you see what I see? Look at that color, man. Holy. Okay, so you see the color. You see what I mean? And for some of you, maybe it's the bottle. Maybe it's the bottle that makes it. You know what? Let's look at the color on the juice. Yes, the juice is still the same color. It looks a little bit, oof. I was going to say look a little bit watery, but look at those. Holy Lord. We got good legs on here. We got good legs. Look at those legs. Look at the legs. It's like oily. Wow. So far. I'm really looking forward to this. So today, on the stream, I'll be doing a whiskey review, 13th Colony, the Southern Rye Whiskey, yes? And we're also going to be cooking up some barbecue chicken drums. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cook them, and we're going to put them on the grill. The grill's currently on right now, and you're going to see me do it. So for a lot of you, here we go. For a lot of you, let's nose this out. One time, this is going to be the 13th Colony, Southern Rye, yes? Here we go, let's nose this out one time. Oof. Dang. That is not what I was expecting. This was not what I was expecting. I'm going to say for a lot of you, I'm going to say this is not what I was expecting at all. Oof. That is very, very, very strong. Very, very strong. When I mean strong, I mean like, man, it's very, very rich. You could smell the richness on the caramel. Oof. It's very, 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 it's almost like candy. It's almost like candy. It's strong on the nose. Strong on the nose when it comes to the richness. Right now, currently, I really like the richness. It is very strong. Very strong in the sweet department and rich department. I'm going to say that right now. Very sweet, very strong. And for all of you, here we go. Let's nose this out. Woof. Woof. That is quality, quality, quality. I don't think I've ever had a. I'm gonna be quite frank for all of you. I'm gonna be quite frank. I've never had a whiskey. I've never had a whiskey in my life that costs less than $50. Be this rich. Okay, let me just say that. Never in my life have I had something under $50. It's a rye whiskey that is this rich. Man, this is rich. Holy Lord. Over here, AM in the chat room, he says, I've been a member for 3 months and it's been life-changing. I've learned a ton about whiskey, cigars, and grilling. Highly recommend joining. AM, thank you so much. Huge appreciation, AM. Now that you said that, AM, thank you so much for always being a member and a great wrench. For a lot of you that don't know, we just got our memberships recently. If you haven't got your memberships, today I might give out some memberships, most likely today or tomorrow. All right? Today or tomorrow. Or if I start drinking a lot of Stag, yes, this is Stag 24C. If I start drinking a lot of Stag today and I'm feeling it, I'm grooving on this stream, I might give away some memberships. Okay, maybe. AM, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months, and we've been on members only fans for about maybe a couple months. Well, give or take, like what, 6, 7 months? Pretty good. We're almost to the year. Okay, here we go. AM, here we go. He gave me a great idea. Let's nose this out. This is so rich. Man, this is rich. I honestly can't compare this to anything. This is honestly just on the nose. It's so rich. Wow. This reminds me of a corn. There's a certain corn that's purple. I don't know the name of it, but it reminds me exactly of that corn. That corn is super sweet. AM, thank you so much. And for any of you that haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Okay, I'm going to drink this up. I'm going to try this out. Let's see how this goes. And for a lot of you watching, this is going to be the start of the review on this. And I might pair this with a stick. So here we go. Let's drink this up. Ooh. That is. It's a little bit thick, but not too thick. Wow. This is mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Let me see what I taste. Right now, it's not too thick, but it's not too thin. It's almost in the middle. We have a ton of caramel. What I mean, a ton of caramel. The whole nose is caramel. The whole nose is caramel. Lord heavens, the whole nose is caramel, and the palate is completely candy caramel. Man, here we go. A little bit of spices I'm getting on the back end, on the finish, which actually will go good with my stogie. With my stogie over here. AM, thank you so much, AM. AM officially in the chat room, yes. He sent one membership, and gifted one membership to Al Gordon. Al Gordon got the renewal of that membership. What a coincidence. Good to see Al Gordon in the chat room watching. For all of you watching, here we go. Let's nose this out. Oof. Thank you so much, AM, for giving out a membership in the chat room. And for any of you out here that want to get a membership, remember, you never know when I give out some memberships. You never know when my wrenches or my members give out memberships. And remember, sometimes these streams go to members only. And you could rewatch those streams. Here we go. Let's drink this up. That's candy. I'm drinking candy is what I'm drinking. I'm drinking candy. The caramel amount is just insane. I have a little bit of almost like a candy vanilla. What kind of candy? Can I explain to you what it is? I don't even know, but there's a candy vanilla taste to it. There's caramel. The caramel is unlike any other whiskey. As a matter of fact, this caramel on here is better than the Stag that I just showed you. It's really ridiculous. The spices is popping a little bit, and I have a little bit of a little cold, like a little. I don't know what it's called. What is it? I don't know what the inside the creme de brulee. There's a little. It's how can I explain it? Usually there's desserts like flan. There's flan dessert. There's a creme de brulee, right? Most of those are made out of eggs, and there's a creamy part to that, and a sweet part to that that gives me a little resemblance on this. It's very, very, very unique. You don't really taste the rye spice on this one. If you're drinking this, you're not going to notice that this is a rye whiskey. I'm going to say this right now. If you buy this and you drink this, you're not going to know that this is a rye whiskey. This is undervalued. This should be $100, easy $100. Man, this is good. Man, that's good. There's no way that this is that good. That's phenomenal. That's freaking amazing. Candy goodness. I'm going to say, if you don't like spices, this is probably the perfect drink for you. Perfect whiskey. 13th Colony makes a bourbon too. We're probably going to put the bourbon on here, but personally, this has to be as rich as possible that you can think of for rye whiskey. You don't taste the rye, really. You have the baking spices, the caramel, and you have a little bit of almost just a whole array of caramels. You have basically a whole array of caramels. Think of the caramel in a chocolate. You have it here. Think of the caramel in a pastry. You have it here. Think of the caramel in some nuts, but there's no nuts here. You have it here. And I'm going to say it's ridiculously good. I can't honestly say that this is a bottle that you should skip. You should never skip this bottle. I'm going to say this. You should never skip this bottle. And for all of you, it's crazy to say, but I think I might just say it. This might give it a run for its money, and that's not even a bourbon. That's how crazy that is. This might give this a run for its money, and this over here is not even a bourbon. Wild Turkey, 70th anniversary. Now we could compare, obviously, and say, yes, larceny, this and that. We can't do that. We can't do a comparison with larceny. A bourbon that has 100 and something proof is 100, what is this? This is a brand new one. Brand spanking new A1 25, 125 proof. We can't compare this, right? We can't compare this. But what we could do, we can compare a different whiskey. This is a Redwood Empire. This is about 100 buckaroos. Now this we can compare. We could compare this with that. But that other one, not so much. But I did have that on the stream so that we could have it. Now that you guys are watching, I do know that in the last, I think it was a couple days ago, I think the algorithm got nuked. But that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. I think the algorithm got nuked. And there's a reason why. And the reason was simple. The reason was simple. All right? And this was the reason. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a stick. We're going to do a beautiful stick on this stream. Okay? While I start cooking and I start doing everything, I do want to tell you that I have my beautiful, beautiful stick that we're going to be doing on here. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that I will officially be doing this beautiful, yes, beautiful stick. And I'm going to compare some of the whiskeys we have on the stream while I'm cooking. But before that, I got to pour myself some more of this. This is ridiculous. Man, that's good. Okay, we're gonna start lining this up. Good to see Farm Kitty in the chat room. Good to see AM in the chat room holding it down. Vacation, everybody's on vacation. All right, let's cut this up. And for some of you watching, I hope you really enjoyed that quick little review. The quick little review, we're going to keep on going with the review on that. But for right now, currently, shout outs to AM for giving out a membership to Al Gordon. And also, I think some of you do understand that this is a live stream. So, let's notice this out one more time. Candy. Oh, man. Candy. Okay, let's drink this up, and we're going to pop this open. That's so good. That is so good. Okay, first is first. What do you need to do with something like this? You already know with the sticks. I'm going to do a easy cut on my stick. Okay, so here's where the cap is. You see the cap? Go above the cap. All right? Good. And now all you're going to do is on the stogies, beautiful stogies, right? You're just going to light it up. Now, my stogie has a creaminess to it that should complement this. We're going to see has a creaminess to this, and it has almost like a hazelnut. You're going to see. I'm going to tell you exactly what it tastes like. Here we go, so far. Gotta get it going. Nice. I made sure my own stogie has absolutely almost no pepper. All right, so here we go. Sheesh. Creaminess. A little bit of hazelnut. Oof. Creaminess and a little bit of hazelnut. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. Okay, here we go. Now that we did that, you saw me do that. Now, we're going to place it with this beautiful, yes. We're going to place this with this beautiful. Let's review it together. Let's see how it complements my stogie. And let's see officially if we can say that this is the perfect pairing. I wanted to take out my stogie on the stream because there's something about this. I had a feeling that this was going to be really good. And for some of you that are watching, this is my Habano, yes. My Habano. Now, for all of you watching, I'm going to say this. Only way is if you're a member or a wrench and you send big super chats, red super chat, yes, it could give you some gifts, some of my gifts, yes, and we'll do the Reaper Exclusivo this weekend, but this one's not as strong as the Reaper Exclusivo, so here we go, let's do this out. super creamy. When I mean creamy, I mean creamy, creamy, creamy. This thing is creamier than cream. Damn, that's good. Not only creamy, you get a little bit almost like cashews, hazelnut on here. Good amount of good. It's a little bit woody. It's a little bit woody. So for some of you, remember you're gonna get a little bit of woods, a little bit of woods and creaminess. It's very good, very nice, very pleasant. And for all of you, it's pleasant on the eyes, it's pleasant on the mouth, it's pleasant on everything, on the nostrils. Here we go for all of you. Let's nose this out. Oof, that's good. Here we go. Here's a comparison with the 13th Colony Distillery Southern Rye Whiskey with the Stogie. Here we go. Let's see. Man, that whiskey is amazing. That whiskey is good as hell. Man, that thing is good. All right, now you guys know that whiskey is really good. Should be $100, $44.99. Super. Now this is a good. This is a good. This is a. You can't say anything bad. This right now. This comparison. I get a little bit of almost like cashews, salted cashews with the stogie. The woodiness, I still get woodiness on here. But the one thing about my stick that I made sure that you guys enjoy is the creaminess. This stick that I have presented to you, is a stick that is going to be very, very creamy. One of the main things I preferred this to be was going to be creamy. There's a lot of blends that I have made, but some of the blends that I made were rejected, and I thought that they had too much pepper. I didn't want a stogie to taste like Arturo Fuente. I didn't want a stogie to taste like the recent AJ Fernandez stogie that we had. That's very, very spiced up. This is creamy, a little bit nutty curly, a little bit woodsy. What kind of nuts? About hazelnut. It has a little bit of sweetness on here. About hazelnut. You could taste a little bit of saltiness like a cashew, like a salted cashew. And also with this comparison of this whiskey, I'm getting goosebumps. Dang, I'm getting goosebumps. So good, man. Look, when something is really good and there's a good just pairing, I get goosebumps. I don't know why. So far, construction, you guys already know. Construction's pretty good. Here we go. Good construction. Construction is impeccable currently right now. Very beautiful, and for all of you, hey, let's take a whiff out of this. Here we go. That is the perfect pairing. If there's ever a pairing that's perfect, man, this week we've done some perfect pairings, but this right here, man. This right here. This is literally the week's best pairing. This whiskey, it's candy caramel. Candy caramel. You don't even taste it. It has rye. There's no taste of rye. You have spices in here, which you could tell there's maybe a little drizzle of rye. But this mainly, you do get that caramel, vanilla, beautiful vanilla that goes along with the stogie. And for a lot of you, the one thing that just blends in with these two, creaminess on the stogie, perfect with this because you do got the vanilla, and the vanilla is a little bit rich. One thing that I can say about this, the only thing that bothers me, as a matter of fact, there's nothing that bothers me. There's nothing that bothers me. Wait, there's nothing. No. There's nothing that bothers me. I was going to say the vanilla. The vanilla, you know what? It doesn't bother me. If there's something that has too much vanilla, I would say it bothers me. It's just there every time you sip it. Let's go with the stogie. Let's go with the stogie, baby. Oof. Oh man, this stick is so creamy, man. All right, here we go. Let's drink this up. I'm basically chewing this. I'm basically chewing this whiskey. So all in all, let me tell you the notes. Both of these together. Beautiful juicy caramel. Mine's caramel. Sweet, sweet corn. Sweet corn. A creaminess with this stogie. Really good. A little bit of cashews and salt mixed up in here, which is really, really just spectacular, especially in the afternoon. This is nothing you're going to have. Don't have this in the morning, okay? If it's noon, don't have this. 2 p.m. or beyond. Really rich. The vanillas on here are just combinedly beautiful. We have a little bit of hazelnut that I'm tasting on here. A little bit of cashew mix. Cashew and hazelnut mix. It's really, really good. One thing about this one also is that it's not fully too chewable, but it's not too thin. You can tell by the color how beautiful the color is. And I'm going to say the compliment right now with this stogie, the compliment right now is just to give it a little bit of oof, a little bit of extra creaminess, a little bit of extra grit, and so forth. This is really, really a great pairing. Great pairing. I didn't think of doing this till last minute, and thank the Lord I took this out. We took this out, now we're doing it. Really nice. You can see how nice it's construction-wise. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna have to drink the rest of this. It's too good. This is too good. It's too good. That's really good. I'm going to say for any of you that want to give a membership, I'm going to put the membership in the chat room. I'll put the membership in the chat room. Good, David. David, I see you, David. I see you, David. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate you so much for watching, and for any of you watching and enjoying while you're listening and put your feet up and just doing your thing. I really appreciate all of you that are watching. I do know there's a lot of people that are watching that enjoy these streams on a daily basis. For any of you that want to join this on a daily basis, remember this is my time. I give part of my time to all of you. I give a little bit of part time to a lot of you in the community. So for a lot of you, I hope you really enjoy this. I'm going to start cooking soon. I'm doing some chicken drums, but I do want to kind of, I want to enjoy myself before I put it on the grill. And I'm going to drink something else after this. So far, so good. Still creamy, still nice. A little bit woody. You can taste a little bit more woods. Is it woods good? Of course it's good. The woody note is really, really good. Now what I'm going to do is, since I can't put it here because I put the wrong ashtray, I know that if I tilt this might fall off. That's okay. We're going to put it like that. Okay, so far we did this. This is an automatic buy for any of you that see this at the store. Please buy this. Remember, drink responsibly. Just like David in the chat room. He hasn't drank something like this in a long time. So what you could do is just pour a little bit, okay? Go out through all your whiskeys. You don't have to pour all the way. The fact that you're drinking this is just flavor this out, to enjoy it. You're not supposed to overdo it. To overdo any of these whiskeys is pointless. There's no fun in that. If you overdo all these whiskeys, you're not going to be able to enjoy some of these whiskeys. So for a lot of you watching, maybe some of you watching, you're like, how does the Reaper not get tipsy or drunk? Or how does he do a stream every single day and not get a hangover? Good to see William in the chat room. Is because I eat really good And I don't have to pour a lot of my whiskeys. Yes, some of our whiskeys are extremely, extremely hot. There's 100, 125. I think some of you drink just this and you'll be done. Dunzo. This one over here actually is 95 proof. The one that I wanted to do right now, which was Redwood Empire Emerald Giant. This one's about 100. What is it? 100 and... It's a 57.7 proof. We're going to do that now. Let's do that now. So I want to kind of compare an expense. I want to compare an expense. Let me put this over here. I want to compare an expensive rye whiskey. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. An expensive rye whiskey. It's not too expensive, but you know what it is. You're awesome, David. Okay, here we go. Let's put this over here. Boom. All right. So let's put this right here so that I don't lose this. Put this over here. Okay, so let's see how this goes. I know this is probably about to crack. Yeah, it's about to crack. I should have got the other ashtray, but that's okay. Here we go. Woody. Creamy, nutty. Here we go. This is a real rye. 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 Here we go. Redwood Empire. Emerald Giant. Oof. Now you see that's a oof. That's a strong rye. Strong rye. It's very, very good. You get a little bit of fruits on here, a little bit of fruits, good amount of rye. It's very, very good. But you know what's crazy? I did want to put this one on the stream because I wanted to compare it on that one. That's under $50. This was about $100. $100 is Redwood Empire. Let's stogie this up. Really nice. Let's drink this again. Here we go. Comparison-wise, I personally don't find it very attractive to have this mix currently right now. The best mix right now is that 13 Colony with this stogie. This Redwood Empire, it doesn't have that candy goodness. It doesn't have that caramel, full caramel. It mainly has a little bit of fruit, some rye in here. And also, let's drink this up, because I just had this. Let's drink this up. Now, it does have a little bit of that caramel, but it's not too profound like this one. This one is ridiculous. Good to see Farm Kitty. Good to see Man in the chat room. That one is the 13 Colony. That thing is ridiculous. You do got a strong amount of spices, good amount of rye on this. I'm going to say this. If you really want to add to your stogie, okay, if you want to add to your stogie, and some of you watching, you really want some full, strong, beautiful, rich, almost, what's the word I can say? Almost full cast strength, because to me this is cast strength, but this is 57.7 proof. ABV, I mean, 57 point ABV. If you want something before getting super strong in some whiskeys, you should definitely get this one. This is a good pairing with a stogie that doesn't have a lot of spice. My stogie doesn't have a lot of spice. I'm going to say that right now. My stogie does not have a lot of spice. I made sure it didn't have a lot of spice. So for all of you, God, it's good. Decent construction so far. Look at that. Beautiful construction so far. Beautiful construction so far. Now, it did come off earlier. I should have got a different ashtray, but okay, so we just did this one. And now you know that this one costs more money and you shouldn't get this one. If you don't have the money, if you want one, you get yourself the 13 colony. Okay, you get yourself that 13 colony. This is the one you need to get. That's really ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Let's drink the rest of this. Ooh, that's goddamn good. That's good. But you can tell. You saw how I left a little bit. I don't gulp it up. Good amount. It does give it that. It gives it an extra edge. So if you have mine stogie, and you want some strong rye spice, or maybe even some baking spices, put it with a good whiskey that has baking spices or rye spice or has a good finish. Then it could add to the stogie. So far, so good. I'm gonna say this. We're gonna put this over here. Bing bong. All right. So I'm gonna drink another whiskey. And now what I'm going to do is, I think it's finally time for me. What time is it? I think it's finally time for me to start seasoning. Let's start seasoning, yes? Let's start seasoning our chicken. Let's do this. All right. So we were officially going to be doing this. And for a lot of you watching, yes, these are the chicken drums that I'm going to be putting on the stream, yes? I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. As a matter of fact, I forgot my thongs. For the meantime, what I could do is we could put a little bit of olive oil on here. Let's start off with the olive oil on these beautiful drums. First thing you want to do is load it up. Load it up with some olive oil. Make sure to turn it up, right? Turn it up. We're going to be using these two seasonings, okay? Use these two seasonings. These are the two seasonings I'm going to be using. You see it here, and for all of you, let's drink this up. Real nice. I'm gonna take off the band. Let's take off the band on the stogie. Hit that like button, people. Reaper crew. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's take the band off. Good band off. Super creamy the stogie. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to be officially seasoning this. Let's start off with this. Easy does it, okay? Easy does it. Remember, some of the seasoning's going to come off, so put a good amount. Some of the seasoning's going to come off. There you go. It looks good. Put a little bit of seasoning of this. We can put this right here at the side. And now we're going to be officially using this. Boom! Let's make sure to move this around. Right, when you move it around, you're gonna do the other side too. Remember, some of the seasoning will come off on your grill. Just don't overdo it. Looks good. Some of the seasoning will come off. All right, we got everything close. Chicken drums. They're beauties. All right, here we go. Again, another light it up. We're going to light it up. Good, light it up nicely. Now you're going to throw down with a little bit, one layer. Nice. That's all you need to do. Don't put more. Remember, these are drums. Don't put more. That's plentiful. And now you're just gonna move them around, okay? Still having the stogie. Beautiful, nice. Still creamy. Still creamy. Very creamy. I still have a little bit of hazelnut. If you don't like hazelnut, everybody likes hazelnut. You should like hazelnut. It kind of has a little bit of salty cashew on here. A little bit woody. But the creaminess is what makes this really, really good. The stogie around here makes it really good with that creaminess. Good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put these strictly on the grill. I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to come back and we're going to start reviewing. So far, we're going to do that, okay? So far, we are officially going to be doing that. So for a lot of you watching, here we go. We're going to put it straight on the grill. We're going to put it straight on the grill. So let's go over to the grill. And for some of you, I hope you guys like. Here we go. Let's start putting this on the grill. Okay. Easy does it. Easy does it. Pop this open. Is pop it open. I'm just gonna light it up. Make sure to turn your chicken one more time before you put it on the grill, because it has olive oil, so make sure that the olive oil gets on both sides. I'm turning my chicken as I'm speaking to you and allowing some of the air to go into my grill. And here we go. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna slap it on. Let's slap it on. Before we slap it on, we're gonna put this aside. Here's a rack. Nice rack. Okay, so you're gonna start making sure to watch this. Okay, you can walk away from this, but make sure it doesn't go above 450. Once it goes up above 450, go to the grill, open it up, and flip it around. All right, flip it around. Okay, so we have that going. Looks beautiful, and today we are using for all the boys, for all the men, because the ladies don't bother barbecuing. You're gonna ruin your nails. Leave it to the men. Leave it to the men. All right, leave it to the men. Ladies, don't barbecue. Leave it to the men. Okay, so point of matter is, so far, real good, real good. Exceptional. Exceptional, exceptional. And I'm also going to be saying that we are officially going to be putting another whiskey on here. I actually want to put a stag. We should go straight into a stag, shouldn't we? Maybe go straight into the stag. Maybe we should just go straight into the stag. Maybe we should. Real good. Real good. Still creamy, still strong. So I'm going to officially going to do, I'm going to put something, let's see, let's do larceny. Let's do larceny. Let's do larceny. Now this larceny will complement that stogie. This larceny will complement that stogie, and there's a reason why. I don't want to officially review this larceny. Okay, I don't want to officially review this larceny. I want to review it tomorrow or the next day. All right, so for all of you, I'm just going to tell you if it's a good buy. That's all I'm going to tell you right now, that we can review this one. We can review this one officially tomorrow. All right, A1 25. Let's pop this open. Pop this open. Man, my stogie is getting a little bit strong. A little bit strong. Okay, here we go. Larceny, 125 proof. You see, you don't have to pour a lot. I'm going to be doing some of the ones in the back. So, let's see. Is this something that you should definitely buy? I'm going to tell you if it's a skip or a buy. Okay, skip or a buy. Let's drink this up. Larceny, A125. Here we go, A125. The nose, the nose is really, really sweet and nutty. Sweet and nutty. Sweet and nutty. As a matter of fact, this might complement this stick. Had one more little. It's good. It's good. Here we go. Here we go. Big G. Remember, some of you, I'm giving you guys a little acknowledgement. If you haven't already, get that membership, okay? It's in the chat room. Let's drink this up. Oh man, that is a good pairing. That's a really good pairing. A really good pairing. It's very sweet, this larceny. It's super, super sweet. I'm saying sweet, sweet, sweet. Very, very sweet. I'm going to go with this. Let's go with the stogie and see. Right now, I'm going to say this over here, very sweet. Super, super sweet. Super sweet. A lot of, I don't want to review this. But it has a little bit of has a Jim Beam profile. It has a sweet, nutty profile. I personally don't buy Heaven Hill to get complete nut. But I will say, this is very, very sweet so far. We're going to review this one tomorrow officially so that everybody sees it. But right now, is that a skip or a buy? We're going to see. And the stogie, yes, the stogie, yes. I'm getting a little bit more oak on this. That's going good with this creaminess and the woody notes on here. And also, you still have the saltiness, a little bit of saltiness on here, that cashew saltiness that I was talking about earlier on the stream. It went from hazelnut to almost cashew. You still taste a little bit of that hazelnut, but mainly now I'm getting a little more cashew on here, and woody, beautiful woods. Here we go. Let's drink this up. This is definitely a bottle you should buy. But understand that when you do buy this, you shouldn't buy a backup bottle. Is it a skip or a buy? Is it a skip or a buy? I personally tell you, if you don't like sweet, nutty profile, skip this. Okay, skip this. If you don't like the sweet, nutty profile, again, this is not every larceny. This is only A125, okay, A125. If you don't like sweet and nutty profile, holy Lord, $100 smackaroos. Got a $100 super chat in the house. Favorite crew. Who that? We're doing the stogies. And over here, larceny. I know she loves that larceny. Let's put the band back on. I like to take off the band officially most of the time, but here we go. Who that? There you go. If you have anybody in your family that wants stogies, a gift to me, to you. She's been sending a great amount of appreciation on the streams. I love to talk about some of the things you want to talk about, but we're doing usually reviews. Economy-wise, I'm just going to say this for a lot of you. A big trigger, a big signal for any of you. There are into knowing if the end of the world is near, if there's a recession, a depression. All you have to look at is a U.S. crude oil. If the crude oil starts going below $30, start buying food, start buying water, start taking out money from the banks. There is your signal. Crude oil, and that's for Who Dat. Shout out to Who Dat with the $100 super chat on here. Thank you so much, Who Dat. That's the most I could talk about that right now. Currently, Who Dat. I do know this is no financial advice to anybody, and for a lot of you, I will say there's no financial advice to anybody. What I'm going to do is, Who Dat just gave out $100 support. So here we go. We're going to do, let's give out some memberships. In the chat room, S-Boy got a membership. Also, 5 memberships were given out just now. Big DT got a membership. Mickey's Adventure, Miss Mickey's Adventure. Josh D got a membership. Idaho Kid got a membership. And for all of you, this is what I like to do, usually the first day of the month. So if you tune into the first day of the month, you might be lucky enough to get 20 memberships. We're just giving out over here 20 memberships. Man, 20 memberships. We might as well light it up. We might as well. Holy. Here we go. 10 memberships. 20 memberships just been given out over here. First membership was Mark Snyder over here at Connoisseur Sticks got a membership. Trevor got a membership. Shannon got a membership. BU2 got a membership. House of X got a membership. Aaron M got a membership. Also, not only Aaron M. Oh, dang. James Advisor, Ace got a membership. Sandu's got a membership. Biggest Complimenter got a Wayfarer got a membership. Kaku got a membership. Always One Up got a membership. Francisco 007 got a membership. Cameron Maltrid, good to see Maltrid in the chat room. Jason Young. Holy Lord, Jason Young. And Byron Thomas. Who Dat officially has dropped. Who Dat officially has dropped memberships, 20 memberships, and has supported the stream for the day she's been here. For a lot of you, here we go, for a lot of you, this is how you can get any of my gifts, any of my stogies, any of my sticks. If you drop big support on here, you get a care package in the mail. And these are what I tend to smoke on a daily basis. I have my own line. So for a lot of you, the Reaper Exclusivo will be this weekend. I did have it this morning, but I'm currently doing something that should complement some of these. So here we go, Who Dat. Shout out to Who Dat. Here we go. Let's finish the rest of this. We'll get the chicken on there. Oh, man, good. I want to recommend a whiskey to Who Dat. Who Dat, this is a beautiful, such a good, Who Dat, here we go, Who Dat. It's such a beautiful, look at it, it's like Tiffany Blue. It's like Tiffany Blue. It's a really good whiskey. Under $50, can you believe that? Under $50. Now, I do want to poke the bear a little bit and drink this. So I'm going to drink that. I'm going to see if it's as good as this. We're going to move some of these out of the way. Boom. We're going to move some in here. By the way, the chicken's on the grill. I want it to get a little bit hot. Over here, Who Dat. Over here, Who Dat. Here we go. Wild Turkey. If there's any bottles out there, the 70th anniversary, how much you should spend on something like this? $80 should be the max you should spend on something like this. if your city is a small city and you never get this, none of the liquor stores have this. Up to $100 what I would pay if I lived in a city that nobody has anything. I would pay up to $100 for this. Now that I say that, shout out to Who Dat. Now that I say that, we started off the month really good because of Who Dat. Huge appreciation. Also, AM on the stream. Thank you so much, AM. He was the first one to give away the membership today. AM, thank you so much. Okay, Who Dat, here we go. Let's drink this turkey up. Oof. Let's drink this turkey up. Another $100 super chat. Another $100 super chat. Over here, Who Dat? Who Dat? The chicken we got over there is so beautiful. You're going to see. Who Dat? Another $100 super chat. She says, wild turkey makes me fight. No bueno. You know what? It's sometimes good to fight the pillow. You know, put the pillow on the couch. Sometimes good. Every time I would lose a bet, like a sports bet that I'm losing, I like to do that. I turn the pillow around, and I just, why you gotta miss? Sometimes sports betting for some of you already know how that goes. I tell you the bets, and you just have to believe it. Stanley Cup winner, Florida Panthers, I gave you that one. Also, I believe I gave you another win, which was the winner was, what was it, Golden Knights. I told you guys the Golden Knights were going to win, and they ended up winning the Stanley Cup. So this year, this is going to be a hard one, but I'm going to say this year, there's two very much competing NHL teams, Capitals and the Florida Panthers. I think one of them are going to win. Who Dat? I think one of them are going to win. What I love about hockey is that they're gentlemen. When they fight it out, and that's just what it is. They fight it out, and that's just what it is. I appreciate it so much, Who Dat. Over here, Who Dat. Here we go. We're going to do this, and for all of you, I'm going to put this sideways like this. Okay, I'm going to drink this with the stogie and put that aside. I'm going to drink it with our stogie. Still a bunch. I'm getting more saltiness here in the stogie now. More saltiness, a creaminess, cashews, woody notes, and it's very beautiful. So far, it complements really everything. I think the Lawson was probably the one that I could say it's just a nut to cashew. You know what that is, gentlemen. Nut to cashew. Okay, let's try this out. Let's see how this is. Yesterday's stream, this was a really good winner. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Wild Turkey, 8-year, 70th anniversary. Again, I honestly think that this thing is going to go with anything. I honestly think that this goes with any stogie, any stick. I think this goes with any stick. Woo! Man, that's insane. Wow, man, that's good. Man, that's good. Shout out to Who Dat. Shout out to Who Dat. That's remarkable. This over here, let me just say this. I think there's a lot of people. I'm going to take off by the way, I'm going to take off the band. Now you guys, so all of you, let's take off the band that's bothering me just a little bit. Let's take that band off. Beautiful. So one thing that's bothering me about this is that there's a lot of whiskeys out there that are expensive. Very expensive. And it doesn't mean you're going to like them. This is what bothers me about the whiskey industry. They put bottles like this that are out that are inexpensive and really, really good, right? While you're out here putting your effort into finding some of the other bottles. And then they put bottles like this. It's just ridiculously good under $50. This is the best rye. I'm going to say this is the best rye under $50. I'm going to say it now. Best rye under $50. Best rye under $50. You heard me. You heard me here on the stream. The best rye whiskey under $50. I said it here. You could take it to the bank. You could take it to the bank. This is the best rye whiskey. It's not even 100 proof. It's 95 proof. Best rye whiskey under $100. It's so rich. It's candy. It's amazing. The rye on here is not too strong, and it's just really ridiculous. You don't even have to put water on here. It's really insane. Anyways, what I was saying was, what bothers me about the whiskey industry is that they put bottles like this, right? They put bottles like this, which they're good. They're really good. I'm not going to say that they're bad. They're really good. They're just hard. They're just really hard to find. You understand? They're very hard to find. I have a bunch of these stags, and they're all different. They're all different batches. They're all different batches. Dang. Dang. I think we just broke a record on the stream. We broke a record by Who Dat again? Again, that's incredible. Over here, Who Dat with $100 Super Chat Reaper. I'm waiting for my signed bottle, and now one of the Reapers. No, you're gonna get a bunch of sticks. Okay, you're gonna get a bunch of sticks. So I'll have your package ready next week. Another $100 Super Chat. I'll send Addie. Perfect. She's going to get a care package. And for some of you, you get care packages often if you are doing this. By the way, Who Dat? I'm going to say this. By the way, Who Dat? Here we go, Who Dat. Let me just show you. There it is. Your bottle's ready to go. Your bottle's ready to go. Okay? Your bottle's ready to go. Your bottle's ready to go. And for some of you, there's history on that bottle. Her bottle's ready to go. I have the box ready for her. I'll put her beautiful care package of our beautiful sticks. For all of you watching, I'm going to say this. That's wild. I think we broke a record on the stream. I think we broke it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy Lord. Officially on the stream, we're at $410. $410. I think she broke the record the other day of one of the biggest supporters on this channel. She broke it the other day. And now she's looking to break it again. That's insane. So for all of you, that bottle was a fun time. Yes, it was. Okay, so let's appreciate this. And I'm gonna put this back here. If it falls, it falls. I really don't care about that larceny. This is what I care about. I care about this. Okay? What the hell? Man, that thing's good. For some of you wondering what I'm drinking, I'm still drinking this. I don't chug. Who Dat? Shout out to Who Dat. Who Dat? We're going to make her emoji. I'm working on an emoji for Who Dat, just so you guys know. She's going to get a surprise one day. I'm working on an emoji. I've had already a couple of emojis, but I've had an issue putting on the stream. It doesn't look good. I want it to look fresh. I want it to look good. So Who Dat will be getting an emoji. She will be getting an emoji on this channel. Anyways, we're going to do, dang! Shoot! Another $100. Man, another $100. I think we're breaking records out here. Another $100. Over here, another $100. Who dat? Another $100 taking over the show in the chat room. We have officially super chats galore right here. Over here, who dat with the $100 super chat? He says, this will make 600 busting and old record. Yes, yes, busting that old record. She's like Barry Bonds. She's like Mark McGuire. She's like Ken Griffey Jr., yes. She's like Sammy Sosa. She's breaking records every single month. This month, she's officially, right now, officially, Lord heavens. Right now, officially, that's insane. Here we go. That's insane. We are at, officially, right now, she gifted 20 memberships. 20 memberships. She also gifted, yes, she also gifted not only 20 memberships, she also gifted big super chats. We're at $510 on this stream right now, currently. Let's bring this up. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think for some of you, we're gonna have to step up. Now we've been stepping up. We've been putting stogies for a lot of you men. We've been putting a lot of new whiskeys on the streams. There's whiskeys out there that finally Florida's starting to get. Florida wasn't getting this. I ordered this for Florida, so for anybody who's in Florida, you could thank this dude over here. Also, I did order another batch for Florida. I ordered another batch of two different ones, Rio and Penelope Havana. They should be hopefully coming in to Florida because of me. And I hope you guys really pick those up. Now, the reason why I'm actually adding some different whiskeys on here is because, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing stogies and we're doing a lot of good stogie reviews, okay? A lot of stogie reviews. Okay, we gotta flip that. We gotta flip that chicken. Uh-oh. Let's flip that chicken. Let's flip that chicken. We gotta flip that chicken. Let's flip that chicken. Let's flip that chicken. Shout out to who dat. Let's flip that chicken. Let's cook it up. Beauties. Let's flip that chicken. Let's flip that chicken. Look at that. Look at that. It's getting nice. This is what I want. I want a nice crust. I want a nice crust on the chicken. I don't want the chicken to be, we can keep that here. I want a nice crust on the chicken. We want a nice crust. Some of this needs to still get a little bit of burnt time. Oh, we're gonna put this over here. Let's just check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. Everything's checked. It's still a little bit white. And for who dat, I hope I calmed their nerves a little bit, because I know that there's a lot of things on social media that a lot of people that can watch social media think and believe. Again, I'm going to repeat it again. Anything on social media that you see when it comes to recession, depression, or actually a war or anything, forget about that. Forget about that. What you need to worry about is make sure the signal for some of you, U.S. crude oil. If U.S. crude oil starts tanking and going beyond $30, below $30, that's when you can go to the stores, get a lot of water, get a lot of food, about 2 weeks full of food, or maybe even a month. Get a month full of food. I would recommend it. And what else? Take out money from the bank. Take money out from the bank. You can leave your bank with some money, but take money out from the bank. Okay, so there's my recommendation for a lot of you. That's in honor of who dat. Okay, that's in honor of Miss Who Dat. It's in honor of who dat. I want to make sure that her nerves are good. If her nerves are good, we're all good. Positive, we're all positive. Okay, we're gonna turn this. Make sure that all of these drums are in a good place. Oh man, who that be breaking records? Who that? Aristotle. Aristotle hasn't broken a record in a while, but she's still Aristotle's still. She's still honcho out here. She's still honcho. Edgar Rome's a honcho out here. Who that's a honcho? She's one of the honchos. She's from the honchos from the stream, right? One of the big dogs. One of the big dogs. Shout out to who that. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. I just drank this one over here. Right, you can't compare. You can't compare this to this. We have to compare everything to the one whiskey that's on the stream that has the best value, okay? Best value of the whole stream currently, I want to say, this 13 Colony. Ridiculous. Ridiculous value, who that? Okay, so now that we have that going, it's officially, let's pour some stag. Now this stag is 24C. Oof, 24C, here we go. C. C. Okay, who that? Here we go. This is what I want to ask you. Do you like creaminess? Or do you like strong, sweet, almost coffee-like Stogie? Do you want some coffee-like Stogie, a little bit almost like chocolate, a little bit of maybe darker nut? Or do you like creamy, easy, smooth? You let me know. Anyways, we're going to do this. Let's see how this Stogie compares. See how this stick compares with this. This is stag. Yes, stag. Here we go. Creamy. And the other for George. Shout out to George. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Wow. I'm going to say, wow. This over here, this over here, I'm going to say this over here, you can't compare this to any whiskey on the stream. This is a bonanza. This is amazing. 24C. 24C. If there is ever good to see Casper PD in the chat room, police department. Casper, good to see Casper in the chat room. Okay, so there's no comparison to this one. It obviously wasn't, but I thought maybe there would be, right? Like just me drinking this one. Mind you, I paid about $150 for this, $150. MSRP should be about $80 in 2025. I don't want to waste my time going around, driving around, so I paid I paid the big bucks, which wasn't big because these go for about 250, 300 bucks. And this batch itself is going for 400 bucks. I've seen one for 450 bucks. But there's a huge difference. A lot of flavor on here, a lot of flavor, a ton of flavor. You could taste the oak on here. It's very aged. You could also taste the richness on here. You could taste a little bit almost like a darker, almost jammy kind of a fruit note on here. You don't really get it on here. This is absolute candy. I'm going to go back to this, okay? And we're having this Stogie, right? Creaminess with this Stogie is going really well with all of these. Personally, out of all of them, this really goes with everything. I'm pretty surprised. We had a strong whiskey the other day. I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day, and I think I had this with one of the reviews that we had going, and that thing just it shines. It shines. I remember this has a little bit of caramel. The rye on here is tuned down. The rye on here is too. The Wild Turkey 101 has nothing to do with this. It does have flavors like the Wild Turkey 101, but it's richer. You still have that citrus on here like a Wild Turkey 101. The only difference is that this one, the one thing I don't like about Wild Turkey 101 is that the Wild Turkey 101 has a lot of rye spice. I don't like the rye spice that Wild Turkey 101 has. It ruins it. It ruins that whiskey. But this, it's tuned down. You get the richness on the caramel and also the woody note on here because the age statement on here makes this pleasantly amazing. But not only amazing, God, it's under $100. Ridiculous bang for buck. Ridiculous bang for buck. Now I'm going to say this. This stag is phenomenal. Do I tell you to pay 150 bucks for this? Yes. It's only this batch. Only this batch. I don't tell you a 24C. Now for anybody that's looking to get this, well, you have to like fruity notes on your strong whiskey. If you don't like fruity, almost jammy notes on your whiskey, it's something that you probably will not like, okay? You probably will not like that. Let's drink this up. Oof. Oof. A little bit of molasses. Strong molasses. Oof. Strong, beautiful, thick, beautiful. But the fruit note on here just complements so goddamn good. So far, I'm going pretty good with this one, halfway. It's complementing this really well. The fruity jamminess and the sharp oak that I'm getting on here is complementing this creaminess and the saltiness that I'm getting on that cashew that I'm tasting on here. The woody note is falling off a little bit. So you're really getting right now creaminess, almost vanilla creaminess on here, almost vanilla creaminess. Yes, now you're getting almost vanilla creaminess on the halfway point. And not only vanilla creaminess, you're also getting the hazelnut is amazing, but it's gone almost. You could taste a little bit. Mainly it's salty cashew that I'm tasting, and the woody, nice woody. I'm gonna say you don't get a lot of cedar wood, but you get a little bit of that cedar presence at the beginning. Now you're getting woody notes and very creaminess. There's no pepper on here. We're going to touch this up a little bit. I've had to, because of the wind. There's a little bit of wind down here. I've had to touch this up. So for any of you that are new, let me just tell you, it doesn't matter how good the stick is. If it's windy, if it's a little bit windy, you will get a little bit of you see this? Look, it's perfect. It's perfect right here. And then the wind affects it. So all you have to do is burn it. Once you burn it, you should be good. Once you burn it, you should be good. Okay. Now that I had this, I kind of want to go to the Buffalo Trace. And man, I want to go. I want to go to this so bad. Oof, I'm not done with this one. Let's put this one back. I'm not done with it. Let's look this up. Stack, stack, stack. The proofing on this one. 128.9 proof. You drink this neat. Do not put any water into this. If you put water, it's kind of like burning your money. You're paying top dollar for this because of the taste. Don't put water in this unless you need to. You can put a little bit of water, but I would prefer many of you drink it like it is. Neat. Neat. By the way, for any of you, this is my water bottle for today. It's my water bottle for today. You can get yourself one on eBay. Oh, voila, oh, voila. Oh, voila. Now, this is for all the ladies. There's different colors. Obviously, I'm a manly man. I have a lot of testosterone because of my presence. I don't know. I'm born with a lot of testosterone. And the Stogies really help. But you do have a sipper on here. For all you men, do this. Buy this. I guarantee you, it's going to be good for you. When you put this in your cart on Amazon, you're going to have a little fee, no problem. But the good thing about this is you can sip this so you don't have to tilt your head. And you can take it in the car. You can put it in the car. I've had this in the car for about 2 days. 2 days I've had this in the car for 2 days because I forgot it. I go back and it's still a little bit cold. Can you believe that? The whole car is hot. The whole car is hot. And this is still a little bit cold. So get yourself one of these. Has a little rubber top here. Beautiful. Get yourself one of those. You can get it on Amazon. Amazon Prime, right? Amazon Prime. All right, let's finish up with this stag. And I kind of want to revisit something, but we have to flip the drums. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, so strong, so strong. All right, let's go to the grill, and let's go to the grill and let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. There you go. Some of this is getting nice. Let's see. It's getting nice. Let's turn it. That's fine. That's good. Oof. Oh, that's looking good. Oof. 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 It's looking good. Oh, this was good. Nice and charred up. Nice and charred up. Put this right here. Ooh, there's some pieces that are not getting full heat. Ooh, there's some pieces not getting full heat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this charcoal. Let's move some of that charcoal. And we're also going to move some of this, because some of these are still white. Some of these son of a guns are still white. We're going to put everything in front because most of the heat is in the front. See, look, some of this is still white. Okay. So we're going to put this back. Look at this. Put this one back. The ones that are a little bit cooked up, I'll put it back there. And we're going to put most of these to the front. Hopefully you guys can see. We're going to put most of these in the front so they can get nice and cooked. Most of the heat zone is right here in the front. We're going to move this over here. See, look at this. Still needs a little bit of color. Remember, chicken. Don't mess with chicken. You got to make sure it's cooked. Unfortunately, my dog can't have this. My dog gets allergic to chicken. He starts scratching, so I will not give him this. He's going to eat his food, which he already ate. He likes to have his food with carrots. My dog loves carrots in his food. He loves bananas and carrots. Bananas and carrots. Okay, so far this is looking good. But you have to make sure, okay, when you're doing these barbecues, don't cook raw chicken and expect to feed yourself raw chicken. You're not an animal, you're a human. Make sure that your barbecue cooks up those pieces of chicken, okay? If you're a lady trying to cook for your first time, please do me the favor. If you need to overcook the chicken and make it nice and crispy, do it. As long as it's juicy inside, that's all that matters, okay? That's all that matters. Okay, let's back up a little bit. So far, so good. So far, so good, right? Man, huge shout outs to Who Dat on the stream. Huge shout outs. Huge shout outs to Who Dat. Okay, so you see the smoke. You know why there's smoke? It's because you have a lot of the chicken's releasing a lot of fat. The fat starts sparking up some of those. The fat starts sparking up some of those charcoals that you have. And it crisps it up. It crisps it up, which is good. It's real good, right? I want to do something on the stream now that Who Dat added to the stream. I do want to add something to the stream. I want to drink Corona. But the only thing is, when I drink Corona, once you start mixing, it's game over. Once you start mixing, it's game over. I bought some Corona, I think it was the day, some Corona Familiar. Some Corona Familiar that I bought the other day. I love Corona Familiar. Thanks to the Lord for Iris Soto. Iris Soto said, get Tecate. I never got Tecate. I ended up getting Corona Familiar. And it's the best Corona, the best Mexican beer you can buy. Okay, the best Mexican beer you can buy is officially Corona Familiar. And that goes for all of you. Just because you're American, you're gonna drink Bud Light. No, don't drink Bud Light. It's better than Coors. It's better than Coors Light. Okay, Coors Light is one of the American beers out here that a lot of us like to drink. I don't drink Coors Light. I drink Corona Familiar. Corona Familiar. Okay, for some of you, we're already done with this stag. Really good. Now here's a comparison. Here we go with the comparison, okay? This is one of the best rye whiskeys, inexpensive rye whiskeys that you could buy in all the land of America. Sazerac rye whiskey. One of the most popular bars you could ever visit is the Sazerac bar. It's one of the most popular bars in the whole world. People just know it because of the Sazerac cocktail. And here we go. We're gonna pour this up. But before we pour this up, wait a minute. I gotta have a little bit of this bad boy over here. This thing is so good. This thing is so good. I have to have a little bit of this. So for a lot of you, here we go. We're about to compare two inexpensive whiskeys, but one officially is very hard to find, and the other one is a little bit hard to find too. By the way, this is a 1.75. We only get the big boys because I'm a big man. 6 foot tall, 215 pounds. 215. Okay. We're going to back up a little bit. I think we're going to back up. Let's back up just a tad. Boom, let's back up just a tad. Okay, so we have both of these. Which one is the one that's going to be officially the best rye under $50? We're going to do it right now. Okay, starting with this one. This is very light, very light, very light. I do tell you guys, buy both of these, but which one's better? If you only have $50, let's drink this up. Oh man, that's goddamn good. Wait a minute. Oh man, this is a bad comparison. I'm about to rip this one a new one. This is really good. Sweet syrup, vanilla, good amount of rye spice, but the rye spice is very light. This is goddamn beautiful. This is beautiful. Fruity notes on here are just perfect. It's almost creamy. Now this one's not creamy. This one's rich. This is creamy. This one's rich. Two comparisons of two different rye whiskeys. Creamy, rich, vanilla, over here caramel. Those are the two standouts in both of these. Let's drink this up. I'm drinking Sazerac Rye. Oh man. Oh man. Oof. You can't go wrong with this. And I personally think that I personally think that this is actually the GOAT. I think this is the GOAT. I think this is the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time under 50, but wait a minute. Wait a minute, we got a little battle here. We got a little battle. Greatest of all time under 50 might be it. Might just be it. Oh man, this is goddamn good. I haven't had this in like a month. In a month. Man, I don't know if any of you are on the edge. Like, you know, you want to buy this. I'm talking about all these whiskeys. You just want to buy them, you know. I'm not trying to force any of you to buy all of them. I'm just telling you what is good and what is bang for buck and what is a skip and what is amazing. What am I tasting? What am I feeling? What am I looking at? What am I smelling? Let me smell this up. You can smell a little bit of the oak, a tad bit of the oak, but you still get the creaminess and you still get that beautiful rye and vanilla. Main store on here is the vanilla currently right now is the main store, and the creaminess here, beautiful. And you get caramel. Oof. And you get caramel on here. I honestly can't say that this one can beat this. Now that I just had this, I honestly can't say that it can beat it. Oof. Damn, that thing is good. That's a whiskey that I would give to a family member, or I would give it to somebody as a present. Maybe Christmas party, go to the Christmas party, give it to them. This is really outstanding. It's so good. Now, wait a minute. We're gonna drink the rest of this. Let's not toot the horn too hard yet, because we haven't gone back to this one. Okay, I forgot what this one tastes like. Let's drink this up. Oh, man. Wow, man. Wow. That's so good. You can't go wrong with that dang thing. Sazerac Rye, straight rye whiskey. Is it the best rye out there? Depends on your palate, but it is one of the best under $50. One of the best. The smaller bottle is about $30. The smaller. Now this one is obviously, this is about $60-some. A big boy. I like the big boys. I like the big. Over there, who that? Who that? Shout out to who that. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the chicken for who that. I know she's going to feed the doggies. So who that? Here we go. We're gonna turn up the chicken. We're gonna turn up the chicken. All right, we're gonna turn up the chicken. We're gonna turn up the chicken. Somebody said, B. Young said when he gets his food stamps, he gonna buy that bottle. Lord, I don't think they accept food stamps. Lord. All right, let's. I don't think. I don't even know how food stamps work. How's that work? Do they give you food stamps if you work at McDonald's? I don't know how that works. Oof, oof, real good. Oof, real nice. Oof. So juicy. So juicy. Wow. Real juicy. Ooh, that's real white. Lord. That's white like powder. We got to put this over here. Like that movie Powder. That's why. Let's move this over here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that this heat, I'll make sure that this heat turns up. So to turn up this heat, just a little bit, I'm going to open the vent in the bottom just a tad. Just a tad. So far, so good. So far, so good. Dang, that's good. Chicken's looking phenomenal, man. Chicken looking amazing, beautiful. Again, for any of you that are cooking, that chicken's inexpensive. You could go buy some chicken drums. You go buy some chicken drums. You won't break the bank. You won't break the bank. Use a recipe that I gave you all. I'm going to use some hot sauce. I found a hot sauce, a new hot sauce. I found a new hot sauce. You guys want to see it? If anybody out here super chats anything, I will show it. If not, I'm not going to waste my time. There is a hot sauce, a new hot sauce. I use a new hot sauce today on my, my lips got super red. I use it today on my ribs. I made some ribs yesterday. I made some ribs yesterday. And I used some hot sauce with some chipotle, raspberry barbecue. It was insane. If you want to see, you're only going to have to super chat because I do know there's a lot of people that don't give a damn. And I understand. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Sounds right. We're going to go back to this. Okay, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Huge shout out to who that. Okay, moment of truth. Moment of truth. 13 colonies. Moment of truth. 13. Ribiku, you know what time it is. Well, number one. Moment of truth. 13 colonies. There we go, let's pour this up. Over here, $5 crew. This one's for you, Wivey. She love you. Okay, here we go. That's a super chat. So April, here we go. I think I'm gonna start to bring this everywhere, like how they do it on social media. In social media, I learned that people put this in their purses. I don't have a purse, but I could put it in I could take it in the car, or I could put it in my pocket going to the store. Little small little things. This is about $1.39. This hot sauce, it is so good. This hot sauce, it's so good. It's called Tampernano. What is it called? How do you say this? This is Tinsanción Triple X. Tinsanción Triple X. This hot sauce is so goddamn good. I've never had this hot sauce in my life. I just had it today. Okay, I bought it yesterday. I had it today. Tabanero Triple X. Tabanero Triple X. This is so good. So I put this on my ribs. Tabanero Triple X. Really good hot sauce. I do recommend a lot of you to get this. Tabanero. Somebody told me tabanero. It's called tabanero. Regardless of how I call it. If you see this, buy this. I don't even know if they have a bigger bottle of this, but this is so good. You just gotta shake it up. And so what I did was I used on my ribs. I used some raspberry chipotle, right? Raspberry chipotle barbecue. You didn't see the ribs because, well, we've been doing stogie streams. Okay, so I don't want to cook on here. I want to cook inside. And this over here, oof. I'm going to use it on this chicken today. I can't wait to use this on a chicken. And again, this goes for April Neal. She's in the super chat. Use this. It's really good. I recommend a lot of you to buy this. Where do I buy this? It's a place called Winn-Dixie. I don't know if your store has it, but in Florida, there's a place called Winn-Dixie. And that's why I bought this. I bought this there. I usually, when I go to Winn-Dixie, I don't go to Winn-Dixie often. It's probably the worst grocery store. But the reason why I go to Winn-Dixie is because they got sales on meats. And the only thing I buy in Winn-Dixie, sometimes seafood, sometimes pork, and sometimes good meats. That's about it. I don't buy any meat from there. Just sometimes. Oh, the ribs. I get ribs there too. Ribs are really, really cheap, really good from the farm. Anyways, we're gonna do this one. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna do this one. But before we do this one, I want to make sure that chicken doesn't get let's make sure that chicken doesn't get what's the word that I can use? I want to make sure that chicken doesn't get I don't want to make sure that chicken don't get dry. All right. So here we go. Let's check the chicken up. Chicken should be finally good to spin up. And we're going to put it away from the charcoal. All right, let's put it away from the charcoal before we do that. Oh, that looks good. Man, that's filthy good. Okay, I'm going to start stacking them. Oh, this one's good too. Okay. Let's start stacking them. Ooh. Looks real good. We'll put it away from the charcoal. Ooh, juicy. Juicy. Real nice. I'll put it away from the charcoal. Real good. Man, this one's nice. Look, it's charred up over here. Good. I'll put some of these out of the misery over here. Boom. This one needs some loving. I'm gonna put the loving over here. Boom. Oh God, look at this. Beauty. Okay. This one should be chored up. Oh man, it's good. Okay, so we're gonna put the ring. We're gonna put the little ring over here. Ring around, right? Ring around, ring around. All right. We're not gonna put it over the heat. We're just gonna put it around. So there's gonna be placed over here on the roundabout. Okay, here we go. Looking good. Looking good. If you guys want to see, there you go. You can see a little bit better. There you go. You can see a little bit better. Just put it around. Make sure that heat gets tuned down a little bit. Okay, this should be good in like about 5 minutes. Okay, about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm going to take it off. I want to make sure the internal temperature by the bone, no more blood. Make sure that it's cooked. You don't mess around with chicken, and that's the one thing. You don't mess around with chicken. All right, so now we have that going. We did that. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to finally figure out whether or not we got an old time goat. So far, you already saw what I said about this. Let's see this. Can't wait to try this. After I just had it at the beginning of the stream. Here we go. We're officially going to try this. For all of you watching, here we go. Final verdict of this 13 colony. Final verdict of this 13 colony. Here we go. Oh, that is, woo. I'm going to say this again. This is candy. I'm also getting a little bit of salty cashews. I don't know if it's a stogie that I've been doing for the last 30 minutes. I don't know if it's a stogie that I've been doing, but I can say a little bit of saltiness. The caramel on here is ridiculous. This is a beautiful, really good rye whiskey. One of the best rye whiskeys you can buy as yourself. The inside of the creme brulee, that soft part, reminds me of this. Also, sweet corn, beautiful sweet corn. I get a little bit of almost like a little bit of a spice, almost like an anise, a little spice that I'm starting to get now. I'm finding a little bit of anise. A little bit of anise. I was gonna say nutmeg, but it's not nutmeg. A little bit of almost like anise, and then also the freaking spice, the rye spice. It's really insane. Now I'm gonna say this: if I was gonna put both of these together, which one would I say is the best? If I was you and you're new into whiskeys, there's two options for you to buy two ryes, two of the best ryes in the market. If you like a little bit of sweet and beautiful, you get this. Sweet and beautiful if you get this. If you're a man that wants to drink a rye that has a candy note, almost sweet candy corn and caramel, you get this. Okay? There's all type of men out here. There's some men that have to wear a beard to cover up their double, triple chins. And there's other men that don't give a damn about having a beard. If you don't give a damn about having a beard, just buy this one. I guarantee you, you're really going to like it. I'm going to say for the ladies, if the ladies had an option, I'll hear which one the ladies, I would prefer the ladies to get. Sazerac Rye, ladies, I would prefer you to get this. The man bottle, I think the man bottle on here is this one. Yes, it has a Tiffany blue, color. But it's so good, it's so rich, it's so nice, and it's not overly strong. 95 proof. This one over here is also 90 proof, low proof. Low proof doesn't mean anything. All it means is that you can afford to drink a couple of these glasses. So again, ladies, Sazerac Rye, gentlemen, just because it's Tiffany blue doesn't matter. Buy this. This is a buy, automatic buy. Which is the best one out of both of these? They're both really good. I can't really tell you which is the best because they're both different. It's like having a Ferrari and the Lambo. They're both good cars. They're both good exotics. They're both really good. This is the only stream that I could tell you. I don't pick one because, well, they're both good. But if I was to pick a Ferrari or Lambo, oof. This is the Ferrari. And this is the Lambo. That's what I would say. Yeah, that's the Lambo. It's exotic. It's exotic. That's the Lambo. It's exotic. And this is classy. This is classy. This is not so classy. This is not so classy. It's like in your face hair. This is so good, man. I think the ladies would love this too. Whew, that's good. Anyways, I gave you a good comparison. I'm gonna start to take some of this chicken out. And for Who-Dat, since Who-Dat, this is in the super chat, I'm going to try to keep it a long stream. I'm going to keep on going with the stream. You're going to see me take off the chicken. And while I do take off the chicken, I'm going to put the goat on here. Yes, I'm going to put the goat on here. Buffalo Trace. I'll put that goat. Ooh, let me take this out of the way. I'll put that goat. I'm going to do this one time for all of you. Really cool, you know what time it is. We're number one. Yes, yes. On the stream. These are the two that I used. And when I'm eating, I'm going to be using Intentacion Triple X. I'm using this hot sauce. So good, man. $1. I paid $1.39 for that. With tax, it came out to like $1.40, $1.48 or something like that. Here we go, drinks up. Let me get a wooden blanket while you guys talk in the chat room. We got a $20 super chat from Joe Unfiltered. Joe Unfiltered, good to see you. Been working, taking my ass out. Finally caught the live. Joe Unfiltered, it's good that you're good at putting. Joe Unfiltered, it's good that you're putting those people to work in Burger King. Put them to work. Put them to work. I've been waiting in line in Burger King for like 10 minutes. I'm just joking. I don't go to Burger King. For all of you watching over here, Joe Unfiltered says, with a $20 super chat, shout out to Joe Unfiltered. He says over here, with a $20 super chat, I'm late, Reaper Crew. We're number one. Yes. Okay, so a recap, Joe Unfiltered. Is a real recap, okay? I'm pretty sure that he's had this comparison, but we're comparing a little bit of stogies and whiskeys. The review today is officially 13th Colony. Is this the best under $50 rye whiskey in the market currently? 95 proof. And for all of you watching, currently it is for a man. It is probably one of the best all-time goats out there. This is the greatest of all time currently, right now in 2025. I'm going to say this for a lot of men out here. This is really strictly insane. Really beautiful, really calming, really nice, really full of flavor. And it's very, very candy forward and very nice. Caramel, a lot of caramel. The point of the matter is, we didn't only do that one. We compared it to a couple other ones because of the price. At the end of the day, you have to understand, not everybody has the money. Not everybody has the money to buy some of the whiskeys that I have inside at $200, $300. Why buy a $300 whiskey when you could officially afford this, right? This is under $50. Really good. And we can give a little bit of a praise to Stag's bourbon whiskeys. Really good. But is it the best thing you rookies or you enthusiasts have ever had? I think sometimes it goes by batches. Now, the only issue with Stag's, we talked about, a little summary, only issue with Stag's is it's hard to find. I have to pay probably $150 usually for my bottles. I never pay over that. $130 to $150 is usually the max that I pay. Every batch is different. They have a little bit of different flavors, right? So, does this compare to this rye? Officially, this is obviously the best whiskey on the stream. But you have to understand, when you're coming out into the whiskey community, you don't know anything about anything. And the number one whiskey you should definitely try to buy is obviously this one. Number one whiskey you should start off with, and it's good for also enthusiasts and cocktail connoisseurs. So, Joe Unfiltered, just a little recap. We did a little bit of battle, Sazerac Rye whiskey. You can go check that out. This is the big boy, obviously, but I do recommend a lot of people and the ladies to buy this. I'm going to say that's one of the best ryes out there. But we did also compare one of the random bottles that I just want to drink the hell out of this. I want to pop another bottle of these because I have about 2 boxes of this. And this has been going good with the Stogies. I've been putting it on the stream lately ever since we did the Monte Cristo. I've been putting it with the Stogie, so I still got to smoke the rest of the Stogie because, well, let's just say this. I've been with the chicken. We got some chicken on the grill. Point of the matter is, it's hard to find this, right? Hard to find this. And at the end of the day, this is a great, great bourbon. You can't really compare a bourbon compared to rye, but we can say this. On the stream, I think some of you learned, if you're not into rye whiskeys, that might be the bottle for you. This over here is literally a bourbon whiskey. Yes, I'm going to say this. This is a bourbon whiskey addiction. Every bourbon whiskey enthusiast out there, wants caramel. And I'm going to drink this up. This has a ton of caramel. I'm pretty sure he has had this, but if he hasn't had this, I do recommend him definitely to get this. Joe Unfiltered, one of the best for the men out there, especially if you're having a stogie. Really good. Let's drink this up. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now, this is a very fancy looking, I think it's an ugly bottle. I think this bottle's hideous. Hideous bottle. But it doesn't matter how the bottle looks. It's good. Now, I want to kind of now that he put a super chat on here. On the stream, we were at $535 on the stream. On super chats and appreciations, $535 on the stream, okay? Now, what's the uglier? I mean, there's a beautiful bottle out there that's really, really beautiful. I'm gonna let some of that chicken cook up, right? Wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't. Wait a minute, time out. I forgot to turn off the. Oof! I forgot to close the vent. I started seeing the temperature creeping. I'm like, wait a minute, why is the temperature creeping up? And for some of you, let me just show you. You see the temperature? There's a temp gauge. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways. The temp gauge started going up, and I started noticing. This is why you have to learn. Mind you, some of you don't have a YouTube channel, so I think some of you, this is not a normal thing. This is not a normal thing for a lot of you. You probably wouldn't be streaming when you're cooking, right? Over here, Joe Unfiltered says, I'm sipping an 18-year-old Louisiana American light whiskey. Joe Unfiltered drinks the weirdest stuff. I'm going to say this. Joe Unfiltered drinks weird stuff, man. Lord heavens. Joe Unfiltered drinks, I don't know what the hell he be drinking. He be drinking like stuff that Sasquatch made in Colorado. He drinks like, there's maybe the rednecks over there in Maryland. There's rednecks in Maryland that make whiskey. He drinks that kind of stuff. Wisconsin, there's like a Wisconsin whiskey out there that they make out of a rock, a limestone rock, and then they filter it through It filtered through some ice. He drinks that too. Joe Unfiltered drinks some weird. He drinks some weird whiskey. Joe Unfiltered. Let me tell you this. Okay, this is another advice. This is another advice. Okay, Jesus Christ. This is another advice. You're a small channel still, Joe Unfiltered. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Please be humble about what I'm about to tell you. I like to criticize people, but it's a good thing. Okay, Joe Unfiltered, stop doing whiskey that nobody knows about. You're a small channel. The only people that are going to enjoy those streams and those videos are the people that know you. At the end of the day, the people that do not know you are going to skip your video. They're going to say, what in the hell? He's drinking Oompa Loompa. He's drinking Oompa Loompa whiskey. Nobody's going to want to see the video. Okay, Joe Unfiltered, I'm just going to be honest with you. I just want to humble you a little bit. Your videos are amazing. You do amazing camera work. You do amazing videos. The editing is amazing. Everything's amazing. But guess what? It doesn't matter. All that goes throughout the roof. If you don't show stuff that people can get, you're not going to get in the algorithm. People are not going to subscribe, and you're not going to get a huge audience. I'm going to say we don't get a lot of people here, but the people that rewatch these streams, there's a lot of people that rewatch these streams. So, my recommendation to you, Joe Unfiltered, stop it. Stop it with those whiskeys that you can't, open up. What is this? He puts it over here. Boom. This is whiskey from Canada. It's a triple barrel. Let's start opening this up, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Can't open this. Why you can't open it? Because they put Gorilla Glue. Okay, the point of the matter is, it's great that you're doing it. A great thing for some of the distilleries out there that some people don't know about. But you're a small channel. You have so much potential. The camera work is amazing. Show whiskeys that people Really want. You have to be up to date, right? On the stream, one of the up to date bottles I actually put inside is a Larceny A125. That's one of the newest releases of Larceny. We talked about it on the stream. You could go rewind it, but I'm gonna do the real official review probably tomorrow. Okay, I did talk about that. You could go rewind that part of the stream. But just trying to show whiskeys that people can buy, because not every state is going to be able to buy some of the stuff that I've seen you post up. Anyways, that's just a quick advice. I want some people to grow out here, especially the people that help us out. Over here. I'm going to say this. He says over here, Joe Unfiltered, feedback is always appreciated and good. Thank you so much. Okay, hopefully, I just want to see a video of his that gets like 50,000 views. How do you get that, Joe Unfiltered? You show bottles that people can buy. That's all it is. Okay, people can buy. I'm gonna say this. I just want to say this. Not every state can officially get this. I tried to bring this to Florida a couple years ago. I think it was like 2 years ago. I tried to bring this to Florida. They rejected it. Last year, I made sure to try to bring this into Florida, and now it's here in Florida. So a lot of you are going to be able to get some of these things. And what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to take out the chicken. I'll take out the chicken. But this is great. Let me put this on here. Why is it good to get a big bottle? Because Buffalo Trace is underwater. You got to get the big boy, 1.75. Let's take that chicken out. Let's take that chicken out, baby. Hey, let's drink this up. The best thing, best thing about this is that every 1.75 is a little bit different. People don't know that. I'm telling you that. 1.75 is always going to be different. You're basically almost paying for the best bottles you can get in a 1.75 Buffalo Trace. Over here. There we go. He's over here saying, dang, expensive camera Joe Unfiltered has. Dang. Okay, here we go. Let's open this up. Good to go, baby. Good to go. Oh, man. Good to go. Ooh. Good to go. Oh. I'm going to start taking some of these out. Man, nice. This is what you call charred up chicken drums. Look at this. Nice and beautiful. I'm going to put some hot sauce on this, so this is going to be freaking ridiculous. Hot sauce. Some hot sauce. Ooh. Let's start taking this out one by one. Those are little. Ooh, somebody didn't do leg days. Didn't do leg days over here, man. Chicken legs. Let's take this out. This is the most charred up one, but it's still going to be good. I think that's going to be the first one I'm going to eat. The charred up one. You guys don't understand how good it is to have a charred up piece. Charred up pieces are probably one of the best. Look at that. Oh, man. Charred up pieces are one of the best pieces you can have. It gives it a little bit of charcoal flavor. And also, it keeps all the flavors on that chicken that you have. Okay, so all you have to do is close the bottom vent. Move this around here. Close this all the way. Move it over there. Make sure it's Make sure it's on. Ash, Ash, Ash. Get that membership, Ash. I know a lot of you don't know how to get memberships. Joe Unfiltered does. Joe Unfiltered, shout out to Joe Unfiltered. On the stream, we're at $535. And for some of you, there's a reason why we're number one channel, number one streaming channel in the world, in the USA. Okay? When it comes to food, when it comes to whiskey, when it comes to stogie reviews, oof. I'm going to say I'm pretty sure that there's nobody on YouTube doing stogie reviews live. They do editing. Why editing is no bueno. You don't get to notice the person. They could edit it out, and they could literally fake. They could fake anything. So video sometimes on stogies isn't the best thing possible. It's not the best thing in the world. I don't recommend it. You could go tune into the stream on the daily basis over here on the Whiskey River channel, and you could ask me if you want a stogie that you want me to review. How do you get to do that? Well, you have to send a super chat, big super chat, and usually I will probably listen to what you want, and I'll buy the stogie to review it. We're going to be reviewing any stogie that I like to review. I'm going to try to show you horrible stogies, and I'm also going to try to show you horrible sticks. Horrible and good sticks. It's going to be a mix, but I'm trying to show you the best sticks possible to pair up with some of these whiskeys. Ladies and gentlemen, is this the best whiskey in the planet? I'm going to say this. Best whiskey on the planet? Is this officially the best? The 1.75 Buffalo Trace? I'm going to drink it. I'm going to say that this best bang for buck might be it. Here we go. Best bang for buck might be it. Might be it. Best bang for buck might be it. I'm going to take this out of the way. I know it's a winner. Matter of fact, no, we're going to keep this on here. Let's move the stag. Let's move the stag. Let's move the stag. Put this over here. Put this over here. And put this over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we had an amazing stream. What a stream. Heck of a stream today. For all of you watching, heck of a stream today. We've had a heck of a stream. Okay, heck of a stream. Huge, amazing stream. Okay, amazing stream. It's a stream that many of you should know is very legit, very beautiful, very transparent. And at the end of the day, for all of you, don't forget, in the chat room, you can get your membership. You can get your membership in the chat room. You can use those pink emojis in the chat room. We're going to be adding an emoji for Who Dat. We're going to be adding an emoji for Who Dat. Shout out to Who Dat. Big stream today. Okay, in the chat room, you can click that link in the chat room. It's a small little fee per month. It's going to line up your name. Green, next to your name, you're going to have an emoji. Every month you renew your emoji. It's going to change. It's going to change once you get to the year. In the 2 years, it's going to be the most elite, insane OG emoji you could have next to your name. That is the goal for a lot of you. And I do appreciate all of you to be OGs in the chat room. If you're just in the chat room, it doesn't matter what you're saying in the chat room. As long as you're having fun in the chat room, be positive. You don't even have to comment in the chat room. Watch the streams on a daily basis. Watch me drink a little bit of whiskeys, and yes, I drink a little bit. I don't fill it up to the top like the losers over there on Instagram, right? I'm not a loser. We're all winners out here. That's the reason why a lot of people rewatch these streams. Sazerac Rye Whiskey, one of the best Wild turkey. What's the point of getting the regular 8-year from Canada and the other European 8-year from wild turkey that only is from out of the country? They're going to eventually be dropping the wild turkey 8-year. Most of the states are getting the regular 8-year. This is the goat. This is the goat. That's what it is. This is the anniversary. Get yourself some of this. Forget about the 8-year. What's the point of getting the other 8-year when that's the goat? For all of you watching on the stream, we reviewed the most beautiful bottle currently. Ooh, you hear those birds? Heard those birds? Yeah, what a beautiful night. Beautiful color, Tiffany blue. 13 Colony Distillery. This is a Southern Rye whiskey. Caramel, caramel, caramel. That's all I gotta say about this. It's really amazing, insanely beautiful. Any of you will like that. I do recommend the men to get that, and for the ladies, you could get that, ladies too, if you like caramel. But for the ladies, I recommend this rye. I recommend that rye, and also we had some other whiskey on the stream. Buffalo Trace, I'm drinking right now. Man, that's good. And on the stream, what stag did I drink? Let me see the stag that I drank. Let me see the stag. Oh, here, Andrew said he got the new riff. It's excellent. It's great that you got it, because I try to recommend you guys good bottles so you guys save money. Okay, I save money, you guys save money. That's what it is. The stag that I had was 24C. Real good, amazing. How much you should pay for this? Up to 150 bucks. Up to 150 bucks for that one. I have, I think, 3 bottles of that. They're so good. When I get back up, you should get back up. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to eat my chicken. Okay, I'm going to have some hot sauce with this. Can't wait to eat this. For all of you watching, you guys are amazing. Wait a minute. I gotta do something. I'm gonna do something for the ladies. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do something for the ladies. I said I was going to do something for the ladies. Yes, yes. I'm going to do something for the ladies. Oof. I'm going to do something for the ladies. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do something for the ladies. Oof. The man, chill out, man. Gentlemen, chill out, gentlemen. This is for the ladies. This is for the ladies. This is Corona Familiar. Oof. Corona Familiar. I haven't had this. Brand new puppy. A 12-pack. I can't wait to have this. This is a 12-pack. Oof. A 12-pack, okay? A 12-pack. So here we go. Let's see how this is. For all of you watching, here we go. Man, here we go. We're going to open this up. I'm going to say this ahead of time. Just want to say this ahead of time. I don't like to mix, but I haven't had this. In a long time. Okay? So, here we go, baby. I recommend a lot of you, all of you, get yourself a 12 pack of this. It's about 20 bucks. Freeze it up, get it nice and good. I'm gonna have some spicy sauce. To me, it's spicy, and I'm gonna have some of this. Let's open this up. You see, Joe Unfiltered, you just gotta have some strength. Gotta have some testosterone. You know what I mean? How can you boost your testosterone, Joe Unfiltered? Oof. You saw I just used one finger? Use one finger. Have some stogies. It should boost up your testosterone. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. So this is for the ladies. Let me put this back in my fridge. Yes. Some of you men are like, what the hell is even this? Gentlemen, this is the best beer you can get out of Mexico. I don't give a damn what the Mexicans say. The Mexicans say, Tecate. They can say Pacifico. They can say some other beers in Mexico. Modelo, they can say, right? This is the best beer you can get from, if you're drinking whiskey, right? You know, if you're drinking whiskey, you already know you have a certain regimen on whiskey, right? Mind you, don't mix. Please don't mix. But you can have that last. Let's drink this out. The best Mexican beer in the world. I can't even say any other Mexican beer because this is the best. I haven't had this in 2 months. Haven't had this in 2 months. Here we go. Beautiful. Let's drink the rest of this Buffalo Trace. And for the ladies, here we go, nice and cold. I haven't had this, honestly, I haven't had one of these in 2 months. I thought Mexico was gonna get a huge tariff and these were gonna be like 40 bucks. I couldn't find them. I found them this weekend. So here we go. By the way, somebody said in the chat room, Sheena, good to see Sheena. She says Negro Modelo. I drank the Negro Modelo. It's not as good as this. I'm just gonna say it's not as good as this. The regular Modelo and the Negro Modelo is not as good as this. This is just so rich and crispy. But before I even drink this, because I haven't had this in 2 months. Okay. Let me see if it's the real number one. Because at the end of the day, we're number one channel that only shows number one products. Let's see. It's super cold. What's good with this? Tacos, chicken, spicy chicken. I'm gonna have spicy chicken. You can have pho, soup, pho with this. You can have churrasco with this. Oof, anything that has onions and has spiciness is good. Okay, here we go. Let's try this out. I'm looking forward to this. That is so goddamn refreshing and good. Oh man, this is good. Here we go. Man, And it's good. I'm going to gather all the whiskeys around here. Boom. Let's move some of them. Boom. Let's gather them. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the stream for all of you watching around the world. You guys are amazing. Shout-outs to the USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Shout out to the Space Force, because without the Space Force, God knows, maybe those aliens come out of, maybe those aliens come out of the water over there in California and take over California. Imagine they abduct everybody in California and they replace them with artificial people. Oof! Then we might be cooked. We might have to say California ain't part of the USA. It's Alien Town. For all of you wines, let's sip this up one time. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. For all of you wines, if you're watching on a weekly basis, remember, we stream every single day. For all the essential workers that are watching, thank you so much for being an essential worker. EMTs, nurses, doctors, law enforcement, firemen, thank you for tuning into the stream. I hope I gave you a good stream. Also, you got to give it to Who Dat on the stream. Shout outs to Who Dat on the stream. We're at $535 on this one stream today, May 1st. May the 4th be with you very soon, a couple days left. And we're going to probably do tequila on that day. For all of you watching, you guys are amazing. But I'm going to say this, for all of you, really cool. You know what time it is? We're number one. You guys are amazing. You know what? I want to chug this. You got to get this really cold. Man, you got to get this really cold. I think it's so good. You know what would be good with that? A loaded up hot dog. Damn, a loaded up hot dog. Oof. Loaded up hot dog with this at the baseball field. They don't sell this at the baseball field. Would be amazing. What else? At the hockey game, loaded up nachos with oof. Loaded up nachos with a pickle on the side. Oof. Man, I can't even talk anymore. Wow, that's so good. Shout out to Who Dat on the stream. AM to start off the stream. Thank you so much, AM. April, thank you so much, April. Tomorrow, we'll be back tomorrow, Friday. You know, we stream every single day. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe up here or down below. And don't forget to hit that like button. Comment after this video if you like this stream. Okay? Comment after this video. Ladies and gentlemen, drink responsibly. Drink good. Buy expensive whiskey. You'll only live once. Enjoy your life. And eat good. You guys are amazing. And guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to end the stream. Who Dat? I see you, Who Dat. Shout out to Who Dat. Big, big, big stream today. Reaper officially signing out. I'll see you all soon. Tomorrow. Today is May 1st, 2025. Reaper signing out.